A combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue with more headlines. Journey to the Lost Lands. Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic action shooter.
Origins. It's like a game that
alien threat from destroying all human life. You'll journey solo or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Syncs to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this autumn.
Yeah, so we have to wait till autumn to
Uncover the
play
truth
that.
of Xanadu. In a Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Rei must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirosaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth, hone your abilities and reshape the terrain to expand the range of your exploration. Then, take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use your powers to overcome foes. Outside the labyrinth, improve your stats. And spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu. The battle between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this summer. Check out these anime-style games. It's time to evolve in the latest Digimon story game. One day, a powerful blast causes the world to collapse and sends you 8 years into the past. With over 450 Digimon to collect, adventure through the human world and digital world to save the future. And on Nintendo Switch 2, you can select Quality Mode, playing in 4K at 30 frames per second, or Performance Mode, playing in full HD at 60 frames per second. Digimon Story Time Stranger launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch July 10th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. An adventure set high in the sky is soaring in. Form your party from a roster of over 20 characters, each with their own fighting style. Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty primal beasts to vanquish your enemies. You can also team up in local or online multiplayer.
I mean, probably not for me this game. Not for me at all. I think the ones so far I've been interested in are Toka Origins, Valheim,
Nintendo Switch 2, July 9th.
Probably not Monster Hunter Stories. I was hoping Monster Hunter Wilds might get a Switch 2 release, but doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon.
Can learn special abilities through a ceremony called the Rite of Channeling.
And then also the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, as well as
the lands lie on the brink of
the Oblivion
Monsters
remake
on the
from
verge of
the old
extinction.
horrors.
And the riders
Interests me
trying to
so
save the
far.
world will have to
And also
contend with an even greater threat.
The Asher of the Girl game.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game. New titles are joining the archives.
And maybe this as well. I mean, arcade games are fun as well.
Namco in 1995 speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup.
So
Aim
maybe
for
I'll
first
check
place
out
in a
the
race
archives
against your
stuff.
rivals. And get ready for a new line of home console titles. Console Archives is on the way. Doraemon. Sonic Wings Special. And more will be released over time. The first wave of Console Archives titles includes Cool Borders and Ninja Gaiden 2: The Dark Sword of Chaos. These titles will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Yeah, there's a lot of games, isn't there? A lot. And also Hollow Knight as well would be another cool game. A Reanimal. The thing is, to Dreamlight Valley, I might see how that plays out.
We found another body.
I got Resident Evil Requiem, which I'm probably gonna play this on
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across
maybe
America,
PlayStation, because I feel like it'll probably be
Grace
best played on
Ashcroft is captured
PlayStation
by the suspect while
than
investigating the
Switch.
case.
To be fair.
In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal. Will she confront the threats head-on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case, Leon S. Kennedy.
6 survivors of Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing.
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat. He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles, or use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time. There are multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for less experienced players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on Nintendo Switch 2, February 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day. Horror-filled excitement awaits, whether you play these games or Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller featuring original art is releasing alongside the games. Amiibo figures of Grace and Leon will also be available this summer. You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins.
Pretty nice.
Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is launching later this month. You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future. Next is our last announcement.
Hey everybody, from all of us here at Bethesda Game Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2. Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances as you reshape the wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor? Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new. From the heart of Diamond
this is
to the shadowy corners of
one of the
forgotten
games I
vaults.
want to
The
get on
Commonwealth
Switch
is
2.
packed with stories waiting to
Fallout
be
4
uncovered.
Anniversary Edition for
In addition
sure.
to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to expand your adventure. Grab your Pip-Boy and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The year is 1937. Sinister forces are on the hunt for an ancient power, and only one person can stop them.
Watch me.
Embark on a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade. Indy will journey around the world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza to the sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond, use your wits to infiltrate historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil in The Elder Scrolls IV: Oblivion Remastered. Experience this renowned open-world RPG, now on a Nintendo console for the first time. Freely customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters.
By the grace of the gods I serve.
Yeah, this is another game as well.
And fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons. Wield powerful magic or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this remastered version, character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. We hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
So yeah, like I said, there's a couple of games that tickle my fancy on for the Switch 2 this year, and hopefully more games will come later in the year.